Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It's your girl Muse Bibs, and I'm back with another video. If it's your first time here, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends my channel or any of my videos. So today, guys, I'm with somebody. Somebody is going to be doing something with me. It's my little okay. Some people say he's my little brother. Some of my friends think he's my little brother. Others know he's my nephew. Others just think I don't mind. His name is Ivan Kambulu. Kambulu is going to be doing my makeup. He's going to be doing my makeup as I tell you guys a story. So I got the makeup, guys. This is the makeup. There's not much.
And
There's
the
not
brush.
much.
And the brush.
Yeah, brush. There's not much, but yeah, it's going to brush my face with the little powder that we have and all that stuff. So yeah, the story I'll be telling you is about how I found out my cousin was pregnant. So guys, my cousin, the one who I was with on my previous video, yeah. So it all started while we were texting. So she was like, I have to tell you something. I was studying. I decided to use my phone because what I was studying wasn't entering my brain. So she was like, I want to tell you something. Promise not to tell anyone. Not anyone at all. I was like, what is she talking about? I said, okay, I won't tell anyone. But can I tell my future husband, like one day when we're married? Then she was like, yeah. By then, everyone could have already known. So I was like, okay. Then in my mind, the first thing that I thought was, she's HIV positive. I started crying with all these thoughts in my mind. I'm like, she's HIV positive. Oh no, am I ever going to be close to her? All these discriminations in my mind. Am I ever going to be close to her? Everything was just going on in my mind because the previous week, she also told me her belly button was paining, like her stomach was hurting. She was like, it's hurting and stuff. So I said, okay, tell me, tell me. She said, promise me, swear, and everything. You know, all those things that people do when they're nervous and stuff. I was like, fine, I won't tell anyone. Then she was like, I have cancer. Girl, what? You have cancer? Yeah. Guys, I was stuck for a moment. Cancer. Cancer in just a day, the doctors already found you with cancer. I started crying, guys. We were texting, and I was crying. I was in tears, asking her questions. How did they know? What happened? How did they? I can't even say any changes, baby. How did they know you have cancer? What tests did they do on you? She was like, I have cancer. The doctors told me I have cancer in my stomach. I was like, guys, I started crying. So I had to leave the house, my boarding house where I was studying from, where I live in school. And I had to go. There's this crying place that I go to when I'm having a bad day. I didn't even tell my roommates that I'm going out. When I came back, I just told her I went for a walk. Yeah, I went there. I cried. I cried. I was so confused. She has cancer and she's going to, nobody ever survives cancer. She's going to die. My best friend is going to die. I cried. Like, I'm so emotional. In my previous video, so she pointed at me, emotional. I'm just so emotional. I'm a baby.
And now the lipstick.
I'm a cry baby, guys. I'm a cry baby. Anything can make me cry. Anything can make me cry. So I was crying there. But then I was like, hold on. Let me not be fooled by this girl. There's no way cancer can be diagon diagnosed in one day. Diagnosed. Okay, my lecturers are going to be disappointed that I failed to say diagnosis. Then I started asking her questions. Are you sure you have cancer? She was like, yes, I have cancer. I have cancer. Then I started thinking, she liked the two diseases that my cousin fears the most are HIV and cancer. So I thought, could this be to scare me and she's hiding something? Because there's no way. Okay, I was like, so what did they use to test you for the cancer? Did they put you in a screening machine? She was like, yes, they put me in a screening machine because I was giving ideas. Then I thought, no. Okay, so what did they say about the cancer and stuff? She went blank. That's how I was like, okay, please just tell me if you are pregnant. At least if you are pregnant, than this cancer thing, because it's making me cry. Then she was like, so you want a baby? She laughed. I said, yeah, a baby is better than you dying. Then she said, okay, yeah, but fine, yeah, I'm pregnant. Boom, my heart dropped. Ah, she's pregnant. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Has the boyfriend accepted it? And all those thoughts. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, okay, fine, just keep it. I encouraged her and all that. It's not how always encourages me all the time, but yeah, all the time it's mostly her. I was like, keep the baby, keep the baby. She was so emotional and she was going through all these emotions and didn't want the baby and stuff like that. I encouraged her to keep the baby and even name it after me if she doesn't want it, if it's a girl. So I've already named the baby. Jen was staying with my cousin, with my sister, my elder sister, and I was in school. So my elder sister called me, hey, I think your friend is pregnant. Everything is growing. She has grown big. You know, she's a skinny person. She's grown big. Her breasts are growing and everything. I was like, you don't say because I already knew. I was just pretending to not know. You don't say no. I don't think she's pregnant. Have you taken her to the hospital? But deep down, I really wanted my sister to know so that we can like know how to help her. I was keeping it a secret because in school we have kind of learned ethics. We have kind of learned that you don't have to disclose people's information without their permission without their permission. So I was like, I was trying to lead my sister to take her to the hospital. So the next day, she was like, no, this is too much. Then my elder sister took her to the hospital for a pregnancy test. Even this side. My sister took her to the hospital for a pregnancy test and all that. Then the doctors found her negative. Doctors found her negative. What? And what they found positive was malaria. Malaria. Then she called me, it's negative. I don't know what happened, but last time it was positive. I was also in shock. Like, does malaria hide it? Oh, it was malaria, anemia, anemic malaria. She has anemia and malaria. So my sister was also called me, oh, false alarm, she's not pregnant. I was like, we don't know that. I was like, oh, that's good. I told you she can't be pregnant. But but there are still signs that she was pregnant. My aunt and everyone who was visiting said she was pregnant, and even herself she knew she was pregnant because she was already feeling. I look so ridiculous. She was already feeling movements in her stomach and stuff. Then months on, she was having emotions, breakdowns, and stuff like that. Then later on, my sister said, "No, it's too much. We have to go for another." Like after like 2 months or some weeks, several weeks, they decided to take her again and make. First, she confessed. She was made to confess, "Oh, I'm pregnant." And I kept playing along, like with people who didn't know. I kept playing along that she wasn't pregnant. When they tell me she's pregnant, I'll be like, wow, are you sure? I knew what my sister found when my sister was to find out that I knew that Jen was pregnant and I kept quiet. I knew I was going to get it. I was going to hear it from her. So my sister sat her down because she was seeing all these symptoms on her, symptoms and signs and symptoms of pregnancy. She was like, Jen, are you really pregnant? Really pregnant? She said, yeah, I am. The next day they went for a test. It was positive. That's how everybody got to know. And then my sister called to confirm. She was like, yeah, your friend is actually pregnant. I was like, for real? I didn't know. I didn't know, but since it was on a phone call, I acted surprised. She couldn't see my face that I was faking it. I was like, for real? She's pregnant. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? But what? But I already knew everything. Then she kept communicating with me. My cousin kept communicating with me. I felt like I was the only one there for her during the time when nobody knew about it. So she have these panic attacks. What am I going to do with the baby and stuff like that? So also be under stress. Sometimes I would cry, be like, God, how are we going to help her? And she has refused to tell everyone. Come this side for this other chick. She has refused to tell everyone about her pregnancy. So what am I going to do? So now that everybody knows, I'm glad because they're all helping her out now. And she has gone to another place. Okay, I think this is too much powder. The powder is now too much. Yeah, everybody now knows she's pregnant. We're happy. We're expecting the baby in like a month or so. Yeah, we're excited for the baby and we can't wait to meet her. Can I help you out? Look at my, look at my shirt. So that's that about my cousin. It was a very interesting roller coaster, and I'm glad she has kept the baby. I'm glad the baby is healthy. We had, she has told me that it's a baby boy, but at first we all thought it's a baby girl. But we don't trust these ultrasounds of our country. So expecting any gender. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I asked her before I could post and tell her story. I wanted her to be around with me to tell the story. But yeah, I asked her before I told the story. I asked because confidentiality. So yeah, how is the makeup? The baby.
Yay!
Look at how this boy has done my makeup. Anyway, he might be a makeup artist someday, but I look like a ghost. Thank you for making me look like a ghost. Has always been my dream to look like a ghost. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my story time. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll hook you up for a makeup artist if you want a makeup artist. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm dropping another video next week. Well, I'm waiting for the results, guys. I'm nervous. Our results are coming out, and I just pray. Fingers crossed, please pray for me to make it. So, guys, somebody, as if ruining my face was not enough, he decided to do his own makeup.
You look like a what?
Like a girl, a beautiful, pretty girl.